Hi guys, this is your girl Miss J back with another video. Want to check in with you guys to see what's going on with my folks, my family, and you peeps. I know it's been a few days since I posted a video. I think it was last Sunday. I did a video in remembrance of my mom Laura, who had a birthday on the 3rd of March. And yeah, I wanted to celebrate her life and the passing of her and just wish her a happy birthday. My mom is no longer with us here on the earth. She left this earth quite a few years ago. I was a small child when she left this earth, and I miss my mom dearly. So if you guys have a mom out there, whether it's a mom, grandmother, auntie, or father, a loved one that you care something dearly about, show them how much you love them. Tell them you love them. You know, it's not always about what you can do for them. Just spending time with them and calling them up and just giggling and laughing on the phone with them and just show them the love that you have in your heart for them. You know, there's so many people out here who have mothers and fathers and just, family in general that are not appreciated. And I wish that my mom was here still today so I could just show her all the love that I have in my heart for her, even though I was a small child when she left this earth. And, I miss her dearly. So, that was dedicated to my mom, Laura. So, yeah, guys, like I say, just want to check in with you guys and see how your week is going. Hope that you got those kids off to school and that you started your day, with the blessing of the Lord. And I was watching on the television the other day. I see that Mr. Kelly is out of jail again, that someone paid that 160 some $1,000 in back child support. Isn't that something? An anonymous person paid it for him. And I saw that people were donating money, to him and on his behalf. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, not just about Mr. Kelly, about our children in general, And my question is, where were the parents when you were letting your children at 13 and 14-year old, associate with someone like Mr. Kelly? I mean, how can you let your children, just go off and be with someone that promised them the world? Because that's the only thing I could see, that they were promised the world, that he could do this, or people who were associated with him who helped this man out, because I can't see him doing it all on his own. It's just like, he sent people out there to find him someone to bring back to them. And don't get me wrong, we do have young teenagers out here that are out here in the street that are wild, that don't obey their parents, that go around and sneak and do stuff. I have children and grandchildren, that are around that age now, my grandchildren. And I can't see myself as a parent letting my child go off with a stranger, because R. Kelly was a stranger to these young girls that he's being accused of, because he's being accused. We only see what we see on the news. We only hear what we hear. And I just can't see, myself, letting my child go off and do this. I know that we have our children go off and do stuff that we don't know they're doing. They sneak and do stuff. But at that age, at 13 and 14-year old, you got to have some type of control over your children. And, I just don't understand it. You got, now there's another tape that has surfaced on this guy. The guy said he don't know where it come from. It was in a box. It was a VH tape. He don't know Mr. Kelly, no more than what, we all are hearing on the news. And I was just thinking, how do we protect our children? You have priests out here who are molesting young boys that have been doing it for years and years and years, that have gotten away with molesting young boys. There's no perfect being in this world. And I don't understand, why can't a priest have a wife? They still have those feelings. They still have those sexual feelings. Those feelings don't go away, because if they went away, they wouldn't be molesting young boys. So, this is my question. We have to watch out for our children. We have to teach our children. When my children were growing up, I tried to tell them everything about life and what's out here. The same with my grandchildren. There's nothing that I don't not tell my grandchildren about men's, their bodies, what they do with their bodies, what they have in between their legs and what they would do with it, to you. So, I try to, open their eyes to stuff so they can be prepared. So if they're being approached or someone's trying to tell them something, they can say, oh, my mama taught us that. My grandkids call me mama. And I just don't understand, how could you do that to someone? We live in a world where there's so much hate, not enough love, so much hate and greed in perverted ways. And this is a perverted way that someone that would take advantage of a young person, at that age. Someone at that age, who will put his body on a child. A person that has children himself, that would do that to some young girl. And I just don't understand, how can a parent allow their child to go off with someone like this? I mean, you had to be with this person for a long period of time. You're not wondering, where is your child? Why hasn't your child come home? They're saying that your child is being brainwashed by someone who would take advantage of them. And most of the two that I saw on television, say it was about money. There's no type of money in the world could make me hand my children over to someone, to be with them. There's no sum of money that would make me do this, and I'm wondering, where were the parents? I mean, why? And this guy is saying, he's boohooing tears. He's saying that he didn't do this. He's being falsely accused. I don't know. I can only go about what I see on television. And a lot of the stuff that we do see on television, we see on the news where someone has did something wrong to someone, whether it's rape, or you taking advantage of someone's kindness, you're taking advantage of someone's child, and the first thing that comes out of your mouth, I'm not guilty. It wasn't me. Everybody's not making up all these stories about this guy. It has to be some type of truth to it. And when God gives you chance after chance and you throw it back in his face like it's dirt, and you continue to do what you do, because you're figuring that I'm getting away with it. I'm brainwashing these young ladies or these young boys that are being hurt by people like this gentleman, Mr. Kelly. Now, don't get me wrong. This man has beautiful music out here. And you wonder, how could someone who writes beautiful music, who sings beautiful music to so many people, not just himself, could do something like that? We have people in the world that do it each and every day. We have people that will smile in your face and that will stab you in your back. We have people that will put their hands on your shoulder and that will hug you when you're boohooing, crying tears, when you're wondering, where is your child? Why did this happen to my child? And they're the main one that are doing it to our children. And not just children, to our adults. How many people come home at night that might have to catch the bus home when it's dark outside, that don't have a vehicle? Even when you're getting in a vehicle, you're not promised to put your key in that door lock and get in that car and come home safe, because someone is standing lurking. There's someone that is watching you every move that you make. And I don't understand. It's not that I don't understand, I do understand. We live in a world where the devil is working. He's gathering for the coming because he knows that Christ is coming soon. And he's gathering as many troops as he can to fight against him. He's gathering as many as he can to fight against those here on earth who do believe in him. And for the people that are out here committing crimes, that are taking away our loved one, our children, not giving our children a future, not giving our children a chance to grow up, to be something in life, to solve some of the problems that are going on in this world, because we're fighting against each other like wild animals. And I can only say, I hope and pray that when that day comes, when he comes again to this earth and he comes back, that we are right with him. That we have enough love in this world to show him that there are some people that do care. So, I would just want to say, watch your children, protect them, teach them the right way, teach them the way that you would want to be taught, that you were brought up. I know you say, well, I wasn't brought up in that way. I had a horrible life. My life wasn't great. A lot of stuff I had to learn too on my own. Because like I say, my mom died when I was a young child. So I didn't have that. I had an auntie and a grandmother who were there for me, a little during my life. But I missed that mother, that loved one that I could go to and talk to. I miss her arms being around me. I see so many people, that, I get kind of, jealous when I see them with their mother, and wishing that my mom was here, that I could sit and talk with her and listen to her. And this is what I'm trying to say. Not to try to down someone, but just, take care of our children, guys. We have to take care of our children. We have people out here that are lurking, that are waiting to take advantage of our children and our young people and our adults that are out here. And this is Miss J, and I just want to come on here and talk with you guys a little bit and let you know what's going on with me and my family. You guys, you're my loved ones, because we're all related here on this planet that God has created. You can't say, oh, we're not related. Yes, we are. We all are God's children. And each and day we should be thankful for the life that he's given us. So if you have a comment, please leave it below. And I hope that you come back next time and sit back and chat with me a little bit and see what Miss J has to talk about today. And I'm going to try my best not to stay away from you guys this long. So hit that notification bell, subscribe to Little Old Me, as I say, and you get a notification each and every time that I post a video. Leave me a comment below if you're feeling some type of way and you need someone to talk to, or you just want to sit and chat with someone who might understand what you're going through. And I'll see you guys on my next video. And you guys have a wonderful and blessed evening. As I say, you're my family, my folks, and my people. And I love you guys dearly. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye, guys.